For a warrior, it is not enough to win a war. It is more important to organize peace. The Civil Relations Service Armed Forces of the Philippines is focused on the conduct of strategic and operational level civil military operations, with its mission to organize, train, equip, sustain, and provide psychological operations and civil affairs in support to the overall AFP mission. With the marching orders of the Commander-in-Chief to end the local insurgency before his term ends, the Chief of Staff Armed Forces of the Philippines enjoined everyone to maintain the momentum, sustain our gains, and remain victorious.
Our Commander-in-Chief has entrusted to us a crucial responsibility to end the local armed conflict before his term ends, and that is in 30 June of 2022. Let us all be mindful to accomplish this task before the deadline.
Anchored with the command's guidance, CRS AFP conducted a total of 39 psychological operations projects and 17 civil affairs projects, translated into several psychological operations activities, civil affairs activities, and public affairs activities, which are all conducted on the ground. This immensely contributed to the loss of the enemy's support from its mass base and national and international supporters. These eventually resulted to the weakening of the enemy's will to fight, particularly the communist terrorist groups and the local terrorist groups in the country.
Cyber psychological operations is now the primary PsyOps tool used by civil relations groups and information development group in influencing the behavior, emotion, belief, opinion, and attitude of the local armed group and their supporters. These psychological operations projects were translated to several PsyOps activities on the ground, which resulted to the massive loss of enemy support. For the civil affairs, the intensified stakeholder engagements initiated by this command from strategic down to operational level have been instrumental in enlisting the involvement of key stakeholders in supporting the AFP's mission. For the public affairs, the command exerted continuous efforts to bring timely and relevant information to the public through the AFP DWW radio station and other means of communications. With the activation of the AFP Civil Military Coordination Center, the AFP received and facilitated the transportation and distribution of relief goods to the affected families onslaught of Typhoon Odette. The bigger task of this command is educating the people in the military organization and to equip them with knowledge. The AFP CMO School successfully conducted CMO-related training courses and seminars that catered not only to the AFP but also personnel from other sectors. The Information Awareness Campaign about the Philippines' claim over the West Philippine Sea. It successfully opened the minds of the people about the government's initiative in securing our territorial integrity. The advocacy of Bayanihan is promoted and sustained, encouraging the people to support the AFP and the whole government in pursuing its programs for peace and development. The continuous preparations through the conduct of crisis management, tabletop exercises, and rehearsals to understand and respond during emergencies and calamities. To ensure confidentiality and integrity of information, security enhancements were also implemented through the conduct of command conferences, field visits, inspections, and various cybersecurity training. This command, in partnership with the DPWH through its TICAS Program 2022, will establish part of the future headquarters CRS AFP in other facilities. To increase the productivity and personnel fill-up, the command, through the assistance of the major service commanders, recruited and trained 62 enlisted personnel. Quota allocations are as follows: 40 for the Army and 22 for the Navy. These young individuals shall be the next breed of CMO operators of this command. In collaboration with higher headquarters, this command has successfully established the AFP Digital Media Center. These digital platforms can produce positive outcomes by facilitating, accelerating the speed, and influencing the target audiences. Overall, the strategic and operational CMO accomplishments of this command immensely contributed to the successful accomplishment of the AFP mission. Team CRS shall continue steadfast on faith and duty till our mandate is done.
On behalf of the Multi-Sectoral Advisory Board, I am honored to extend our sincerest congratulations to our civil relations service partners as you celebrate your 71st anniversary. Since its inception, the CRS AFP has consistently answered our nation's need for warrior diplomats. Since then, the role of CMO has expanded and is even more relevant and essential at this point in our nation's history. It requires a special set of skills to create influence and change perception. You, the men and women of the CRS AFP, have an abundance of these skills. So please keep on doing what you do. Your MSAB will join you, of course. So once again, congratulations and mabuhay ang CRS AFP, mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po.
Truth conquers.